destroyed it.
Oh no, indeed. What a segue into today. Plenty of Onos to come. Welcome to the MooseCast, Season 3, Episode 2. Turns out...
Are you good?
I just ate, actually, not too long ago.
What'd you eat?
Hog Wild Barbecue.
Never been.
Yeah, I had their hot links and their coleslaw and the curly fries and their squealing hot sauce.
That sounds so
And
good.
it was squealing hot.
I'm jealous.
Yeah. This is how we're going to start this one off today. Season 3, Episode 2, by the way. Plenty of uh-ohs and oh-nos coming in here. Anything we want to get out off of our chest before we introduce our guest today and get this thing rolling? Anything you guys want to gripe about? Nothing at all. Are you sure?
Like to start off?
Yeah, let's just get it out of the way. All the negative energy. We don't need none of it.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day for Cindy. How about Josie? Ditto on I've had a great day. It's been a wonderful
Are
day.
you sarcastic?
No.
We had fun earlier.
We did.
We did. We ended up recording some intros for maybe this podcast you're seeing right now, actually. Is that the case?
I've seen it.
Oh, you just saw the new intro. We got this continuity thing down, by the way. So new intro. Tell us how much you love it, how much you hate it. Thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever way you're thinking that. By the way, I'm Danny, sales manager, STL sales team lead here at. I was gonna say.
Oh,
Holy hell!
the company.
Moose
that has
Roofing,
my
by
name.
the way. Who are you?
I am Cindy.
And we've actually done a really good job so far by not burying the lead as to who we actually have here, because you haven't even seen him yet. But this is going to be Chris West.
Howdy.
Talk to him. They're right here.
Howdy. Oh, man. That was terrible.
Also, project manager extraordinaire. He and I go back a little bit before Moose at another company that shall not be named. But welcome, my friend.
Well, thanks.
Welcome.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah.
I brought mood incense.
You brought mood incense.
Yes.
Did you just buy that before you came on?
Yeah, I visited the local Five Below.
Shout out to Five Below.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Are we doing a serial? Uh-oh.
Wait, is there
Josie,
a-
can you zoom out a little bit so that we can see what's happening
Oh,
here?
man, I'm
Uh-oh.
just messing everything up.
No, you're fine.
No, you're good. You're
It's
good.
actually Josie's fault.
Oh.
It's my fault.
It's not my fault, which is what we need to.
It's out.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
Proceed.
So,
So this is for the mood.
Can
yes, and I actually broke this incense.
Yes.
Incense stick.
Yeah.
I broke it. So hopefully it doesn't
Okay.
fall off and burn us down.
You're the first guest to actually bring.
Toys.
props.
Are those your snacks?
Oh yeah. So I just thought we could do some shrooms.
Okay.
Some chocolate shrooms.
Okay. Beautiful.
It's kind of for something that I just thought you would like them. I always feel weird
what
if
are
someone
they?
invites me somewhere and I don't bring something. So
Very nice of you.
yeah, I feel like I needed to.
What are these?
They're chocolate mushrooms, and I think they were harvested
ASMR now?
by some feral pigs in a distant land.
You don't like it?
Oh man, you should have
All
seen
right,
the
thank
face
you, though.
Josie made.
Josie, you want to try?
Yeah,
You got to get up.
they're chocolate mushrooms. I don't know. It's kind of like a cookie with chocolate on top.
No peanut butter.
I think there's like 5 grams of peanut butter.
They taste like an EL fudge.
Yeah. No, there's no. I mean, I don't know. I haven't read the instructions
Are you definitely allergic to peanut butter?
or the
Just don't like
ingredients.
Do you have any like allergies at all? Like
Yeah, allergies. Yeah, I'm allergic to grass. Yeah, like
is that-
grass. You know, like green
pollen?
grass, like mowing the lawn grass. So that was always my excuse for getting out of chores. It's like, Dad,
is
I've
it
got terrible
true or
allergies.
are you fooling?
Oh no, I'm really serious.
Like
if,
what happens?
my eyes get all swollen shut, and I get very sneezy,
That's
and
scary.
the nose runs and the eyes run.
So like just a horrible allergy basically.
Yeah, it's a horrible allergy.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Did allergy shots as a kid.
Hey,
Yeah, 2 in each arm. two in each arm. What is it? 3 times a week.
Like EpiPen type stuff, or
No, I had to go to the doctor's office. I would ride my bike.
What?
Imagine young Chris pedaling a mile away from his home across busy streets and going to a doctor's office and waiting to get shots. What kid does this?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, hey, I'm just gonna ride my bike. I used it as an opportunity to stop by the comic book store. That was
Hey, there we
so
go.
I was a comic book kid, so I was like, all right, if I go on my bike, my parents will think it's gonna take me a long time, so I can stop by the comic book store for a little bit.
Grass.
Yes.
Never knew that about you.
Yes.
I'm gonna learn so much about you today.
Yes.
Yeah.
A penicillin for me.
Penicillin.
That's the only thing I'm allergic to.
Oh, interesting. My son is allergic to amoxicillin, the other
Oh.
cillin.
Isn't that?
Meclizine.
Huh?
Meclizine for me.
Meclizine,
I don't even know what that is.
It's like
cousin of magazine.
it's like I don't know, like a dizzy. When you're dizzy, they
Oh.
offer this. And
Like a
then-
Dramamine.
I need to tell my kid gets dizzy all the time and passes out.
Yeah, it's like one of the things that they offered me, and then I had like hives all over me,
Oof.
and then it was just like.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what happened to my son when we found his amoxicillin.
Mhm.
He kind of looked like he had leprosy or something.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Can I say
Yeah.
that? I don't know.
Yeah, you can say whatever you like.
Okay.
The power of editing. Are you allergic to anything?
No, but like I think I should get tested.
For leprosy?
I feel that like you're probably allergic to something in some capacity, but it's never been enough. And once you get tested for that, it's gonna show up on a list, and it's like almond butter, and you're gonna be like, next time I have almond butter, I'm gonna freaking die,
Mm.
and then it's gonna make it
Well,
worse.
because I
Like, I
get
don't know.
random hives out. Like Cindy's seen it before, but I'm not allergic to anything specific. I can't pinpoint.
I think we were like outside too when that happened, or I can't remember what happened.
I need a test.
Crabgrass. I do know one surefire way of telling how long of a day it's been for Cindy. She has the wrong notes up.
Oh,
Oops.
it's like the ingredients for making like a delicious soup or something.
I don't know where
I looked
at.
over and I'm like,
Gotcha.
there we go. I was gonna give you some time.
It's funny because I was actually looking through it and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you didn't process anything of what you just read, and I'm waiting for her to like have it register, and it just wasn't. She was that one meme I send you guys for all the time.
Oh my gosh.
I guess that's my Cindyism.
Yeah.
Talked about.
Whoa. Like she
Oh.
gets so entrenched in the conversation that
Oh,
she
yeah.
just forgets to ask questions.
Isn't it like a meme of someone being like, oh.
Yep.
So, through the power of editing, right? This does not have to see the light of day, but I have to bring it up.
Okay.
You're going to bring up the Frosty thing. I got to bring something up.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Chris West,
Uh-oh.
if that is your real name.
No.
Okay. Are you comfortable talking about that?
Yeah, I can talk about it.
Okay. Do you know? I don't know what your real name is. Chris West is your real name, but you've not always been Chris West.
No, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, my parents were pigeon farmers on another. No, I'm just kidding. There's no funny.
There's no funny story? Okay.
Sorry. No. So when I was a kid, I was born with my mother's maiden name
Yeah.
on my birth certificate, but actually, well, that's what I was told. All my life until I was like 12 or 13 when I actually stumbled upon said birth certificate.
Mhm.
And saw a different name. My mom is gonna hate that I'm telling this story.
Shout out to mom.
It's so terrible. Mom,
Hey, Mom.
don't watch this. I found this birth certificate. I'm not gonna say the name that was on it, but it was a completely different name. Like a completely
Yeah.
like different first name, different last name.
Make up a name right now.
It was like
Finster.
like it was Dalton Shutkowski.
Yeah.
And so sorry. This is so sorry. I told you I was bringing gifts and apparently phone calls.
Yeah, and phone calls.
That's actually my mom right now.
Yeah.
I can't talk with her right now. We're just gonna
Yeah,
just
go
gonna
ahead and
turn her on.
silence that one. You
Someone
this
took that
was
So-
a planned gift?
Yes. So
Right on time too.
well, it's because I've watched the MooseCast, and people usually ask them how they when you did Topher's episode,
Yeah.
you asked him how he got his name, and he mentioned how I got my name.
Yeah.
So I needed to live up to my reputation of being the chef.
Oh.
So I was able to cook a delicious 5-course meal that's going to be coming throughout the time here.
Oh hell!
And Danny is gonna have to eat it all because actually, we weren't sure if you could have gummies, Cindy. So are those gummies? I mean, they're gummy-ish, like chewy, but they're handmade bagel bites.
That's amazing.
Oh,
They're bagel bites.
Is
yes.
this candy?
No, it's a bagel bite.
What is it?
It's a bite of bagel, like a bagel with cheese and
Really smelling
We're
that.
really getting
yeah,
in.
San Marzano tomato sauce.
Also, I smell
Bagels straight
I smell
from
the essence.
It
New
smells
York.
so good. I like it.
That's all I smell, and I'll tell you,
so
motherfucker, this don't smell like bagel bites.
so if you want to, as Danny will, I don't know, do I need to tell this? We have nicknames that we go by here.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do.
So I don't know if do you. What do
We can't tell them their
do we call
nicknames.
you that?
We don't tell.
Oh,
them
we
their
don't
nicknames.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Won't say. Anyway, they call me the chef, and it's usually because I bring food.
Question mark.
Make
Bring
food. I make so yes. So I brought a delicious meal. The bagel bites do tend to get chewy. Oof. How is it? What does it need? Like
ASMR warning.
pepper,
Warning.
some
Trigger
cumin,
warning.
maybe a little bit more basil. Like
It's good.
it's a little overcooked, maybe. No.
Perfect.
I wasn't sure about Cindy's allergies, so
I'm
yeah.
lactose, but
I think there's probably like 0% milk in there.
I would, but I just stuffed myself with sunflower seeds.
That's okay. It's okay. That's sunflower seeds. I mean, sunflower
take-
seeds.
Who stuffs themselves with sunflower?
Yeah,
seeds?
yeah. How does that happen?
I did have a
That's
really
such
good
an
lunch
excuse
today.
to not eat something.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I just.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. The chef strikes again. Oh man. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Lovely.
So I apologize I didn't let you know in advance, but my sous chef is in the kitchen currently preparing the next course, which will arrive upon us.
Can she bring a floss pick next time?
Potentially.
Okay.
no, this was very nice of you.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
awesome.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Farmer's market.
I can tell it's farm to table.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Fork farms.
We haven't
Yeah.
had food in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, by the way. But back to your name.
Yeah.
So,
little Chris,
mhm,
he's like this big.
yeah.
He's in the closet digging or cleaning. I was organizing. I'm an organizer.
Mhm.
I like to organize things. So my mom would say, organize the closet. I'd be like, ooh.
Yeah.
So I organized the closet, found the birth certificate with, the name of Dalton Shotkowski on it.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's weird. 'Cause that's my birthday. That's my mom. So I was like, this is weird. So I went to take it to my mom and sorry, mom.
Mhm.
Mom, it's is this I don't understand.
Uh-huh.
Like, we should go on a little drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
To which she went and let me know that this name was put on my birth certificate by mistake and was promptly fixed. Which then I had my name, which would later become Chris
Yeah.
Topher,
Mhm.
Chris Topher, which was also included my mom's maiden name, which
Yeah.
I'll just bleep. So that was on there, right?
Yeah.
So I grew up with that name. Well, I also grew up with my dad, and as one does.
Mhm.
My dad, I thought my last name was his last name, and this was actually my stepfather, which I
Oh.
did not really know.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize that my legal name was different than my stepdad's name, and so I grew up. This is back before people were so, I don't know. It was a little bit more tight back then, right?
Yeah.
You could go into the DMV and you could be like, I'm going to be Bob Jones. And they'll be like, sure, here's your driver's license. That's kind of what we did. We just went in and I got my driver's license. My mom was like, oh, can you put, this last name? And they're like, yeah, sure. No problem. So, which caused problems for me later in life as my birth certificate and my
Like it
social
would.
security
Yep.
card
Yep.
has a different last name.
Yep.
So this caused a big thing because when I eventually had my wallet stolen, and my social security card and my driver's license were in it, as a kid does, puts up everything in your wallet, and so I couldn't get my driver's license replaced because my social security card didn't match my driver's license, and I couldn't get my social security card replaced.
The whole
because
mix
my
up.
driver's license didn't match.
Right.
So it became this big thing.
Wow.
Anyway, so had my mom's maiden name. I later on got married. My wife probably thought it was a little bit weird to take my mom's maiden name as her last name, so she kept her own last name. I had a stepson with a different last name of his father, and when my first child was born, we had a different last name for that child. So at one point there was 4 different last names in the house, which my first child had my dad's last name or my stepdad's last name, right? So yeah,
Wow.
and I had my mom's maiden name. So after that, when we were getting ready to have our third kid, we decided to use the name West to make a family name so that all of us could be on the same last name page. And we used West, which was actually my first kid's middle name. So it became our family last name. Yeah.
That's cool though.
That's the story.
Your story is so much cooler than like mine.
Yeah, it wasn't, and it's not like a common thing people do is change their last name, but it's like it was all with the idea of getting us all have the same last name.
Right.
And we really didn't want to like choose, like make either of our families feel bad that we went with this one or that one, right?
Mhm.
And of course, all of them are mad because we went with none of them.
Of course, yeah. You have to like you know brace for
Sorry,
impact
Mom.
in terms of the butthurt on.
Shout out to Mom.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom. Make sure to listen to all of this.
Yes.
By the way,
Yeah, what a twist though.
what a
What a
twist.
twist! Yeah,
But
it's like an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Oh my god.
Monday Night Shyamalan.
Yikes.
I was thinking about The Happening the other day. What a movie!
I don't think I ever saw that.
You
happen.
never saw The Happening.
I've never seen
What
that
happened?
happening.
If
Yeah, Happening.
the trees and the plants tried to kill everybody on the planet,
Ah.
and it's
It's just a matter of time, really. I mean,
they make you try to like kill yourself essentially.
ah,
And Mark Wahlberg turns in the most like incredibly bad performance I've ever seen in my life. You guys have to watch that movie.
sometimes I think his performances are intentionally bad.
They could be. But this
Like
one,
in Boogie Nights, when he was like,
right,
you know,
right.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it was bad performance as much as it was just his character was
Not his
just,
best.
Not his best, but at the same time with this one, there's just moments where it's just like that is incredible that it even had that reaction as a supposed real human being.
Yeah.
Somebody anyway, we won't get into a specific scene, but watch The Happening. Keep an eye on Mark Wahlberg.
I'm an unbreakable.
It's coming up in this
kinda
world.
gal.
Unbreakable for Monday Night Shyamalan.
Yeah,
The only one.
that was the one where the guy was not breakable.
With Bruce Willis.
Yeah, he wasn't breakable. Like he was like Superman, basically.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever saw. I never saw that one.
Speaking of Superman, I had to bring this guy up.
Pat,
This is Pat the Moose himself, which it's his birthday.
birthday today.
And I just
Yeah.
wanted to say a happy birthday to Pat Moose, which with my favorite picture of Pat Moose looking like a punk rocker
Yep.
with the mohawk. Like
That's all Josie.
that's awesome.
Yeah. She did
Cheers,
great.
Pat.
Pat, love you. Happy birthday.
At the time of this recording.
Yeah,
Time of
this
he will
recording, Pat
not care at all that
He
it's
is
his
38
birthday.
years old.
He will not care at all. He won't even see this. I guarantee you.
Hmm.
We love you though.
Yeah, we do.
If you ever see this.
If you ever see
If
this,
you ever see this,
just know that we're getting away with murder
yeah, and you'll know that we're just saying nice things about you all the time.
And
all
you'll
the
never
time.
know.
All the time. Yeah.
So, from your supposed real name to your nickname, we've already alluded. You have the chef,
Yeah.
and it's you just bring food. That's essentially where that came from. You make food, you bring food. Did you seriously make those?
Those
Yeah.
bagel bites. Yeah.
You
You
made
really
those.
made those?
Yeah. I made them
Wow.
appear on the plate.
Oh.
For you.
Oh, okay.
My sous chef.
You know what
In the
those
kitchen.
remind me of? Like, I know there's like these Japanese candies where they're like powder, but then like you kind of
God, yeah.
cook them.
Yeah.
And it,
No, I
like,
know what you're talking
becomes
about. The little bento box type deals that you make.
and
you
like
can make donuts or
sushi
burgers.
and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
And they actually taste really terrible. They just look really cool.
I don't know. I've never tasted it. I just you see them online.
They're pretty awesome.
Those have the same texture and consistency of something that like those toys you would throw into water and they just expand.
Oh yeah. Like I used to have like an alligator that did that.
It was only.
Wait,
I mean, he
dinosaurs.
only does it once.
the ones
right?
like the little plastic guys. You
Yeah.
throw them in water and they just
put 'em
expand.
in.
They get bigger.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh my gosh!
Second
you
course
weren't-
here.
you
I'm
weren't
thinking
kidding.
of the ones like they're kind of like powder, and then you throw
This
them
is
in
actually-
water.
from off
Oh,
screen.
Powder water?
Thank
like
you.
the little powdered little characters.
Is this just going to be gummies and candies? Is this going to be just gummies and candies?
It's just It's just a delicious snack.
She addressed me properly, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Like the little like I can't. I know I seen them at like the dollar store, but they're like these little powdered characters, like a mermaid.
Yeah.
And then you throw them in water, and then they kind of like foam up, but then they get bigger.
Yeah, they expand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what you guys are?
Yeah, that's
Okay,
what I was
gotcha.
saying.
Describe the dish in front of me.
This is a spaghetti a la licorice. There's
I hate you.
There's some delicious licorice pieces along with a delicious strawberry foam and lemon foam. Yeah, bon appetit. There's also some fried egg for a nice garnish there, finish.
I see that.
And I believe a piece of cabbage and maybe some meats
there-
of.
Yeah. I see scrimp.
Yes, it's a scrimp.
Scrimp.
It's a scrimp.
Go ahead and ponder, admire.
Yeah, that's.
I'm admiring it.
You take your first bite.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what
The
to
sous
bite
chef
first.
was,
I'll take
the
a bite of
Diaz.
the scrimp.
Ah, yeah. I see Mrs. Diaz.
Scrimpy.
Does it taste like scrimps?
It tastes like shrimp. Tastes like shrimp.
I don't know what this tastes like.
I don't even know if there's. I mean, again, I'll go back to my like. What does it need? I mean, we some like a more interesting sauce.
It's got like a strawberry.
It's very fruity,
Mhm.
fragrant.
Motherfucker, I don't smell. I don't smell. I
He's
don't smell.
like stuffing
Yeah.
it up his nose to smell.
Yeah,
it.
let's see.
I don't smell that.
Mm.
Oh, you took a bite of the scrimp too.
Oh man, that's some wild stuff.
It reminds me of like that, and that maybe like the little like strawberry candies, and then it's like cooked strawberry cream candies.
Oh, like the freeze dried ones.
No, it's like the hard ones. They kind of look like mints, but they have like a strawberry cream.
Oh! I think it's
Taste
actually
to it.
called a strawberry cream.
Is it?
So here's the other segue to the chef.
Okay.
And the explanation for I used to be a candy man for years. I worked in candy stores.
Oh yeah.
I managed candy stores and opened candy stores and ordered candy for candy stores. So I love candy. I love the idea of candy, I should say. I actually don't eat a lot of candy, but
Neither do I.
I
Yeah.
love the idea of candy. And
Candyman.
yeah, like so, and I would ask people this when they would interview for jobs, like what does candy make you think of? Like, what does it make you think of?
What does it make you think of?
I was gonna say something, but I'm just like,
No, you
nope,
go ahead.
Nope.
Do it.
Any
Nope.
type of candy.
Do it. You can edit anything out. You actually have the power.
No. We'll
Do
move
it.
on.
What does
Right?
candy make you think of?
It's
Yeah.
nostalgia.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's nostalgic.
What's
That'd be
your what's the one candy that makes you feel nostalgic?
There's a couple, but there's and for both actually for the same reason. My dad would always get me candy for Christmas. I know that sounds weird because probably most parents put like candy in
Mhm.
their kids' stockings or whatever, but without fail, it was always Jolly Ranchers. He would get me like the biggest, fattest bag of Jolly Ranchers he could find. And it would last a long time because I don't eat candy as much, but I like
Yeah.
Jolly Ranchers because I could just suck on them, like one.
Yeah.
And then like I probably wouldn't need another one. Like I'll just have one a day or maybe like one every other day. Anyway, so it makes me think of my dad and, getting him some candies and
It's always Halloween for me.
Halloween.
It's always Halloween. I'm dressed as the Green Ranger for 3
Yes.
Halloweens in a row. And I'm looking for, does anybody remember there were these little fruit chews called Granny Chews? It might have been a Southern thing. I don't know. They were called Granny Chews. And there was always a picture of an old woman on them. And I loved them to death. Like whenever me and my friends would sit around and like trade candy, like
Huh.
barter and whatnot. Like, okay, you can have my.
Is it like a squirrel nut zipper?
Oh, what?
A squirrel nut zipper.
No. What is that?
It's a candy.
A squirrel nut zipper?
Yeah, it's a little candy. It's a chew.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, that reminds me of the Ryan episode.
Yeah. There's
This quote.
they're kind of like they're in the same vein. Like there's other ones called Mary Janes. and
I think I know what you're talking
they're
about.
like little squares.
Yes,
inside.
these are rectangles.
Right.
Yeah,
Little
they're,
rectangles.
they're little fruit chews.
Yeah, but they're
Oh.
fruit chews, and I think it's in the same vein as those. It's like a Mary Jane squirrel nut zipper. There was also like the like Chico sticks, but like
Mhm.
not the long ones. There was flat ones too
Right.
that were Chico sticks. So yeah, a lot of those. Yeah, I used to sell those candies.
Candy takes me to Halloween every
Yeah.
single time.
Yeah.
And it's the granny chews. We got our piles sitting around each other, and we're just like bartering. Like, I'll give you a Twix for like 3 granny chews,
Mhm.
stuff like that.
It's a good feeling though.
You don't eat candy though, you said.
Yeah, I mean I do, but not that much. I mean,
Favorite candy bar?
my favorite candy bars. See, and I make it. I actually separate candy bars and chocolate bars, because there's candy bars that are like candy, Hershey bars. Those are, to me, that's a candy bar.
That's a chocolate bar.
But I mean, chocolate bar I think of as like cacao cane sugar, like a chocolate bar, like a regional like chocolate bar, that you get imported or something. Or there's a lot of artisan chocolatiers out there that actually make amazing chocolate bars.
Yeah.
That like there's a lot of people that are kind of connoisseurs, almost like wine, where like they'll go and taste these different chocolate bars. And it's crazy when you taste some of them, because it's like a good coffee. Like when you find a really good coffee and you're like, oh my God, that tastes not like this. It
Right.
tastes something else that's awesome, right? It's the same deal. And the cacao bean and the coffee bean are very similar, and like are grown in similar regions. So there's a lot of flavor profiles that are very similar, like when describing.
So you're not a Snickers kind of guy.
No, like if I were to eat a candy bar, I would say it would be like a Reese's cup or something.
Really?
Yeah, I like a Reese's cup, and I like the goofy one. I like the Mr. Good bar.
Mr. Goodbar?
Yeah, Payday. I like Payday,
Oh,
which is a candy bar.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess you're thinking more. That's a candy bar, right? A
Yeah,
Payday?
exactly.
Yeah, Rocky Road is
Mhm.
kind of like a candy bar,
Mhm.
right? Or I don't know. What's another candy bar? I don't know. I'm trying, I mean, I do
100
know.
grand.
Twix.
Which, yeah, 100 grand.
My
Twix is
fa-
like a cookie. So it's like
I
a
think
candy
it is.
bar, right?
Yeah. I like, I'm between Zero. I love Zero bars and Big Hunk.
That was, Big Hunk. I mean, that brings me into working in a candy store. It was
Yep.
all candy puns for everything. Where like, just walk up to a random person with like a big hunk, be like, you were looking for one of these?
One of these.
Yeah,
You're looking for a
you're
big
looking
hunk
for one
like
of
me.
these?
Yeah.
Yeah, just creep people out. They were just like, that guy's weird.
Now, if I can out,
Yeah.
if I can out myself on a podcast here, I used to be, when I was a very early teenager, I used to steal things a lot.
Oh,
I used to steal from candy stores a lot.
did you steal hearts?
I just stole tons of candy.
No.
I was
Tons
a
of
little
Grandma
little
Betty's little
kleptomaniac
things.
whenever I was like a teenager. It was so bad. It was sport at that point. But anyway, I don't want to give too much away. You said you have something you want to bring up about my past eventually anyway, and we'll bring up something here. I know you want to talk about something. We also have another course of our meal coming in here
Oh,
from the candy.
pizza's ready. Thank you. Thanks, chef.
Okay.
This is a pizza that was carefully designed in a lab somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. So, describe the type of pizza.
It's a orange berry egg ida oni. Yeah,
Banana.
orange egg banana ida oni.
I like bananas.
Do you enjoy cooking with your kids?
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, that's a good question. My son has been cooking with me lately, and actually, he makes amazing pancakes.
Hey.
Oh, very nice.
He's got the flip down, which is like the hardest part,
yeah.
in my opinion. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
When you're a kid, right? You're like, it's hard to get this thing flipped, right?
Yeah.
But I got him to get the flip down,
Nice.
and his pancakes look like picture worthy. I was
Very
like,
nice.
I'm really impressed, actually. So.
Mm-hmm. Does he add like little like chocolate chips, blueberries, or is it just your
he hasn't
plain?
been adding anything,
Oh,
but
just
when I
your-
make pancakes, I'll do that. I'll put like
Yeah.
blueberries or chocolate chips or something in there.
Yeah.
There's
So-
a slice of pizza in the pizza.
There's a slice. Yeah, isn't that interesting? So yeah, these are all. So everyone at home knows these are gummy candies.
Mm-hmm.
It was my attempt at being silly.
No, we appreciate it.
I
You're
love
the
it.
first guest
You're the
to
first
do
person
this.
that's ever fed us on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had a half hour to kill before I got here, and I was like, I need to bring something
Yeah.
because I don't want to show up empty-handed.
I know.
So I brought that. I brought my bay.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Is it bay or by?
I'm not sure. It's spelled by, I think.
Is it by? Like who knows?
I'm assuming bye.
Yeah, by.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you said that. By.
By.
By. Yeah.
This the incense I really like. We need to do that every time.
Yeah, it kind of like creates a nice mood in here.
Yeah.
Really
very
good
calming.
idea, Chris.
Calming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is
Relaxed.
one more course, I think.
Uh-oh.
Oh, maybe not.
Is it
But
dessert?
I did bring also for the finish a tasty cookie of fortune,
Okay.
and purely
Well-
because I want to see what your fortune is.
We'll
Do you
save
share
the
your
fortune. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll share this one.
You're not one of those that's like, it's my fortune.
No.
Have you had a
no.
fortune come true?
Yeah,
I had plenty.
yeah.
Yeah.
How many? What's plenty?
Like 2.
Two? That's a couple.
Yeah.
Like my dad. I remember one time, like I said a few, but I meant a couple, and he was like, he would always call me on it.
Mm-hmm.
Did your dad? Did anybody else's parents do this? And I would get so frustrated with that. Like,
Like
I was
A
like, I don't
couple
know.
is
My
two,
dad
a
would
few
say
is more
like,
than that.
yeah,
yeah.
how many were there? I'm like, a few. And then I'm like, there's 2. He's like,
Mhm.
it's a couple. you know? Like, okay.
So like when people say I'm gonna bring a couple of things and they bring in like
Yeah.
more than 2.
Eight things.
Liars.
Yeah.
Just liars.
Or just misunderstood. They just
Yeah.
don't know the
Just
the
very
definition.
dishonest. I don't know.
But
I told you to bring 2 things. You brought 8.
you brought 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So also something I want to talk to you about. You were the lead singer of a band in a prior life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah?
true. Yeah.
So yes,
true.
Yes, that's
what
true.
are your fondest memories?
My
of
fondest
that?
memories.
Is that the right term?
My fondest memories. For me, playing music was always just fun. It was a time to hang out with your friends, and kind of really do something with your friends.
Mhm.
So there's a lot of really fond memories. I mean, it's hard to pinpoint any, but I mean, I started playing in bands in your garage as you do as kids, or in a basement, and I guess here's a fond memory. The very first time I played together with with drum set, a guitar, and bass, which I played bass. The very first time my cousin was playing drums and my other cousin was playing guitar, and we said, "Oh, we're gonna try to play this Green Day song or whatever," right? And
you do.
And the very first time you all play together, and like I just remember the biggest grin and smile on your face when you just hear that you're creating something with,
Mhm.
or making music with someone else, and that's a fun memory. I just remember not being able to not smile, like smiling so big my face hurt.
Yeah.
That it was just so cool. You played in a band
So
too.
so did you ever have like a song that if you were at band practice or something
Yeah.
and it's a lull period and you're not really working on anything, it's kind of like a break,
Yes.
but then somebody
where you're
starts
going.
playing something and
Yes.
then you have to jump into it?
Yeah.
What song is that?
This sounds so goofy. And my friend Andy, if you're watching, you're going to know. It was the Renegade theme song from the TV show The Renegade. You got to put a clip of this or something.
Yeah.
Here. But it was starring this guy called Lorenzo Lamas. And he had like really long flowy hair and kind of like a hot bod,
Yeah.
hot dad bod, and he rode a motorcycle. Yeah. Anyway,
He
so
was a
there's this
renegade.
theme song, and it'd be like, yeah. And I don't know, it was just like every time. It was that and Rapper's Delight. Funny enough,
Really?
yeah. Like I would just randomly just be like, dun 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 bum 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 bum. Yeah, yeah. And it was always Andy, if you're watching, always come in like beep beep beep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then of course the drummer's just gonna have to. Oh,
There's
yeah,
always one song
Yeah.
that you have.
Rapper's Delight. It's gotta
Yeah.
be it. Actually, now that I think about it, it's got to be Rapper's Delight. That was more than anything else.
It's normally some cheesy weird song or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, right.
It was Meant to Live. from Switchfoot.
Switchfoot?
Da-da-da, round, da-da-da.
So much love.
Every single time, it'd be a lull, and my
good
friend would look at me, and I'm sitting behind the drum set. My friend Cam, he would just go da-da-da, round, da-da-da.
Uh-huh.
And I had this. Well, we had this awful Adams percussion drum set that we had to change the heads out on because I'd either bust them or break a stick or something.
Yeah.
And years later, that drum set had no idea what happened with it. My friend hands me a keychain. He took he cut out off of the Adams percussion label off of it, made a keychain for me.
Nice.
I'd never even heard of that brand before. It's such an awful drum set.
Yeah.
But but you actually played shows as well beyond that, beyond the garage.
Yes, we did.
So who did you open? Well, let me ask you. You opened for some fairly well-known bands.
Yeah. No, we played shows. I guess the biggest thing we did was play Warped Tour in 2004.
What a year for
Yeah.
Warped Tour.
Yeah, it was a great year
I
of
was
Warped
4.
Tour. And we only played, it makes it sound like we just did the whole Warped Tour. No, we did 2 dates.
Yeah.
We were, it was the first year that they did a stage called the Smart Punk stage, which was like kind of like a spin-off of this record label called Fearless Records.
Mhm.
And it was kind of like their online store was, it's called Smart Punk. And we were a punk band, kind of punk adjacent or whatever. Back then it was like post-hardcore or whatever.
Yeah.
People want to call it. I don't really care. It was rock music. So on that stage was a band called From First to Last, which had Sonny Moore.
Yep. Saw them live.
Yeah, who became Skrillex.
I know.
So I mean, I think he
Skrillex.
was like, I want to say he had to have been like 17 or 18 years old.
Yeah. So he was 2 feet tall back then.
Yeah, he was a young kid.
Yeah.
And we had actually played with them a few times in San Francisco. But they ended up getting really big. There was another band called Under Oath that is pretty big now.
I want to say I saw them in like 04, 05
Yeah.
in Nashville.
Yeah, they're only
whenever the
chasing
Warped Tour-
safety.
Yep.
Tour.
I was one of those kids.
Yeah, I think who else was there? My Chemical Romance.
Yep.
Just bands like this. I mean, we did some shows with a band that we had made friends with called Park, which brought us along to play with Yellow Card a couple times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we played with Yellow. Opened up back in the Ocean Avenues days.
Wow.
The height of
That was
Yellow
right.
Card,
I think
essentially.
it was right before that record came out, or
Wow.
right when it came out, but before it got like MTV'd.
Yeah.
And really big.
Pop punk band with a violinist.
Yeah, and I think the interesting thing, I'm not gonna say it was a bummer, but it was a bummer kind of. The violin player had actually broken his arm, like when we played with them. So like he was in a cast because he used to do like flips on stage.
Yeah, he was an active
Yeah.
guy. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was like the
I've
hype
never seen
guy.
anybody rock out playing a violin like this man
Yeah.
in my life.
Lindsay
Yeah.
Sterling.
Who?
Lindsay Sterling.
Yeah, she's like a violinist, but she does like all these like dances, and then she's just like doing.
Is it like interpretive, like wavy,
yeah,
graceful?
And then she does splits, and then like.
Oh no, this guy's just
And
like
then kicks the
moshing
head.
out with his violin, like
He's great. He's like their hype guy.
yeah, essentially.
Reminds me of like the Mighty Mighty Bosstones have like their hype guy that just dances on
Do you know
stage.
Horse the band,
Horse the band. Yeah. And
the triangle player that they have?
they have a triangle player. I didn't
Oh
know that.
yeah, he tours with them.
Really?
Yeah,
That's great.
Or used to,
I would love it. Hey, you want to play triangle on the tour? Yeah.
and he is just their hype man. He's it's
Oh
awesome.
man,
It's
I'd get after
awesome.
that triangle. I'd be like, that'd be great.
So did they reach out to you to like open for them, or like, or did you kind of have to like sell yourself to them, be like, hey, I can.
I was really tenacious about the band, I guess. As I would really try to sell us, like, and I would send our record to labels, to guys booking shows. Oh, hello.
Oh.
I'm sorry. This is the final course. I forgot about the burger. This is the burger.
Why is there one on there's one on a
one for
separate
me?
plate?
Oh, it's one for you.
Thank you, chef.
I wonder how you just coordinated this with them. Were you just like, hey, do you?
Well, they had to make everything,
Oh.
There's drugs in this one.
Yeah, I'll take the drug one.
What are you looking at specifically?
Josie, can you please hand me the burger?
Yes, sir.
So I think we need to cheers or bite together.
Okay, let me
This is like
adjust this here.
this is
I'm
substantial.
candied
It
out.
looks
but
like
thank
a-
you.
It's substantial. This is actually this is my take on a Krabby Patty burger.
Right?
It came in a SpongeBob box. So you ready? Come on, Cindy.
It's okay.
All
I'm
right, all
candied
right.
out, but thank you.
All right. Ready? Let's see.
Oh, you should do the. Oh,
You go
no,
first.
Just go for it.
That's a mighty bite. I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm gonna be able to do that.
The sound.
Warning, ASMR.
Trigger warning.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
gosh, Kitty. That thing. I can still hear
How many calories do you think this is?
too many.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can eat this, dude.
Is it like a? Like
You know
a,
what? I'll be honest. I don't hate it. I was expecting to hate it. I really was.
I don't know if I can eat this, dude.
I don't hate it.
Do you need?
Do
Do
you
you
need the
need a?
plate?
You need a. Just don't think about it. Breathe out. Breathe out through your nose.
If this is the first vomit episode, I'm
We've accomplished.
I'll feel
everything.
accomplished.
Yeah. What were you talking about?
You know what you remind me of right now?
Oh.
You remember? Do you remember the what was it, the milk commercial when we were kids with Aaron, the Alexander Hamilton Aaron Burr thing?
Got milk?
Yeah. You remember this commercial?
No.
Okay, there was this commercial. You guys you know the story of Alexander Hamilton, right?
Yeah.
Who was shot by Aaron Burr in the famous duel, right?
Yeah.
So there's this commercial, a Got Milk commercial. And it has that guy that's like in every commercial at that time. Anyway, he works at like a museum that's like happens to house like the actual bullet and the gun and everything from that famous duel. And he's listening to the radio and he's eating some cookies and milk. And the guy on the radio is like, and now for the $10,000 question, you know, who shot Alexander Hamilton in the famous duel? And he's like, caller, you know, and his phone rings.
Yeah.
And he had just stuffed his mouth full of cookies. And he tries to answer the phone. And he's like, $10,000. Who won? Who shot Alexander? And he's like, you know, and he's like, I'm so sorry. We can't understand. You know, he has no milk. And he starts freaking out. He's like, milk. And he's like, and then like, we're sorry. You ran out of time. And they hang up
Oh,
on
I
him.
remember that commercial
Yeah.
now.
And he sits there and he's just like, yeah. Yeah.
Was it? How long was this? How long ago? Was it?
Ago,
Gosh,
this is a
This
deep
is probably
cut.
that's a deep cut. It's probably
This
like
is
a
probably like
90s.
97 or 98.
I
I
feel
want
like
to say.
commercials back
Yeah.
then were really like going for it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, they
yeah.
were cool. I
Yeah.
can remember a lot of commercials actually that I really loved. Like there was one that when string cheese came out.
When
You-
string cheese came
when
out.
string cheese came out, like it wasn't a thing before.
Right.
Like I remember when I'm so old. I remember when string cheese was created,
Yeah.
and basically the commercial was these kids going into a pizza parlor. Like there's this really cool kid from the '80s, you know, with like the jean jacket and the sunglasses
Mhm.
and everything, and he's with two like hot chicks. And he's like, hey, like Tony, give me a pizza, but without the pepperoni and without the sauce. And without the crust, and he hands him like string cheese, and like he's all excited, like it's the greatest thing in the world. And his two ladies are just like, like you know, he's got string cheese. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
So
I love that commercial.
Speaking of old commercials, I'm going to say one word, and you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. You may be even able to sing
All
the
right.
theme song.
All right.
Crossfire.
Oh yeah, Crossfire.
You'll get caught up in
Crossfire.
the crossfire.
Yeah.
They're
Dude.
so young.
It was so awesome, dude.
They're so young.
The
They
whole
don't
premise
know.
of this commercial was like a dystopian future where people like have to survive by like crossfire.
They play this board game called Crossfire.
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and if you get out, like you get like thrown in outer space or something. Yeah, it's great.
Ridiculous.
I
This is
remember
like-
the guy like spins out of control and like flies out of the screen. And you're like,
This is like-
whoa!
Those are the days.
I had that game.
Mortal Kombat was at its peak.
Yeah.
Those karate fighters where you had them, you set the one guy's foot on the end of the little spinny deal.
Mm.
It was like a rock'em sock'em deal.
Yeah, I remember the Karate Fire guys.
Mm-hmm.
Muscle Men though. Do you remember Muscle Man?
Muscleman, Stretch Armstrong.
Stretch Armstrong, yes. City's like, I have no idea.
Don't
what
know.
What
toys?
What were the toys?
What did you guys have
I
growing
played
up?
Tekken.
Did you play? I play Tekken to
I
this
had
day.
a huge crush on one of the characters.
Oh my
Was it like
Which
the
one?
guy, the Ryu looking guy?
I don't even know their names.
No way.
That's the only one I can think of in my head.
It was like a little innocent crush.
Oh yeah.
I play Tekken to this day.
I
Really?
really loved the intro. This was on the PS2. I
Ah.
really loved the intro. It was like really like
God, I am
ominous
old.
and then just
Yeah.
I'm like,
dun,
oh, what's it
dun,
on Super
dun.
Nintendo? No, was
And-
it on PlayStation? No,
yeah,
not
like
even
just
that one.
like the theme song to it was really cool. And then they're going up the elevator, and then it's him coming down, and he's like, it's like the lightning. I don't
the
know.
lightning guy.
I think
Is that-
so.
is that Raiden?
Jizzy, did you have toys younger? Like
Yeah.
what were your toys growing up?
Yeah.
Like American Girl dolls.
American Girl dolls. Did they have like a commercial that like hooked you or anything that you just had to have them? Nope.
No.
Nope.
We got all the good commercials.
We got all the good commercials.
Polly
We had all the good
Pockets.
toys.
You had Polly
Polly
Pocket.
Pockets.
Before they got like banned at, I think.
Because
Wait, they're
everyone,
banned?
everyone was eating them.
Yeah, the kids were like choking on them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shouldn't
It
eat
was a
that
choking
stuff, man.
hazard.
It's
Yeah,
not
you
good
don't,
for you.
you don't want to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
But
Polly
it
Pocket.
was like the little mini little like
Well,
house.
but now they still do all that new mini stuff for kids.
Yeah, I don't know.
They're all like, here's the thing I don't understand about new toys. It's like they're like mini versions of like milk containers and stuff, and with,
I think adults like that.
with like a happy
I like
face.
that stuff.
It's like a croissant with like a smile on it, and you're like, oh, cool. It's like this big. Like, what do I do with it? I mean,
like the little mini stuff.
I love that.
yeah. You like those? What are they called? Munchables or something?
I
I just
With
came
the
up
like
with
the
the
smiley faces on them, or what? I'm so confused.
name. I don't know. No, like no, you know, like all the little mini little character guys. They all got little faces on them. It's like a juice box, but it has like a smiley face
Oh,
on it.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
the dumbest toys that caught on.
the dumbest toys. Oh, what?
Pogs.
Pogs. Oh, you weren't into Pogs?
What?
No, I wasn't
Why?
either. Before that, was marbles. When I was a kid, we actually had
Before that,
marble
it was
pits.
I played marbles. I
Yeah.
played the little.
But we had marble pits.
Yeah.
Like when I was a kid in school, like there was like a whole sandy area, and we had marble pits, and you had to, you bring your own marbles and stuff. And I remember like begging my mom, like, "Can we go get some marbles? I want to play." Yeah, so like, and I would be all jealous. So I would wait for a couple of kids to like throw me a marble so I could marble. What
So I
playing
could
marbles? Is it
marble?
just called marbles, or is it marble?
I lost my marbles long
You lost
ago.
your marble? Yeah.
Pogs were dumb. Anyway, speaking of dumb stories.
Come on, there was some good slammers though.
Slammers?
Yeah, Pogs. That was the slammer. That was like your heavy one that you would throw down.
What you had to, I don't even know how to play Pogs. They were just literally, you guys are
Are
too
these
young
like the
to know.
Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh.
No,
man.
I
no, you
forgot.
activated
These
my
guys
trump
are
card.
really young. They don't even know Pogs.
But no, it was there were these little round plastic discs with I don't
Beyblade?
remember. No, the Pogs were.
Oh yeah, they were just little. There were paper ones, but there was like some heavy ones too. Yeah.
I just saw Josie trying to sneeze and she
Oh,
couldn't.
you can sneeze. It's all right.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like,
Ah,
Sorry, keep going.
yeah. I'm gonna eat some more of this burger.
Go
'cause-
for it.
you go right ahead. The
oh,
world.
you said, speaking of stupid stories.
So another thing that well, actually, before we get to this, sorry, I want to know, because you wanted to bring up something that you wanted to know or you had questions about, because I have questions for you about a story as well. So you go first.
Oh.
I watched the MooseCast,
Yeah.
and
Thank
I was
you, by the way.
intrigued by the Frosty the Snowman story
Yes.
about you on the dancing gangster Frosty.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I want to know. You said you sang songs.
I didn't actually. I
Oh.
didn't sing songs.
Oh, you danced?
No, I didn't. So dancing is a stretch. So to give you what the
Pranced.
premise the premise was, it was a very much it was a prance. Yes, this is like 6th grade, I want to say, in middle school, right? And I was the understudy because I didn't want to
Oh.
do it at first. The other guy couldn't do it, dropped out, and I ended up getting the part for Frosty in
Did
this
you
Christmas play.
audition for it?
Yeah, we all had to audition.
Oh, what
so
the heck?
so the middle school that I went to was for like visual and performing arts. Crazy considering the town that I came from, but we won't get into that. The thing is, I get called up because homeboy couldn't do it before me, and the whole premise behind the character was it was like Frosty was a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear the jokes actually.
Oh, I don't remember. My friends would give me so much shit right now if they were here because they know them and I don't remember. It's something about like
something they tease you about. They're like, "Hey, Danny, remember the Frosty joke?"
They do. I catch shit for this to this day. And it's about like something about I looked at my watch and I couldn't tell what time it was because the hands were rubbing together trying to like keep warm. It was a 6th grade play, by the way.
Yeah.
But it was supposed to be this Rodney Dangerfield type character going up, and every time I would say a joke, say the punchline, they're singing a song in the background, and I run around in a circle around the choir. And I get to the last joke, and it's something about milking the cow, and I couldn't because it was too cold or something. Yeah.
Just milking the cow.
Milking the cow or something.
Who wrote this?
I don't know. Rodgers and Hammerstein or whatever.
They're like, so Danny, at the end of the scene, we're gonna have you walk over to the cow.
Yeah.
And just milk it.
It's a joke about milking the cow.
It's a joke about milking the cow.
But I once again, they start to sing the song. I do the punchline, and then Frosty, and then I come around the choir again, and I caught air like it was hang time. My life in slow motion before my eyes in front of people. It was the day that my family came into town to watch me do this. I fly through the air, bump my ass hard, and while they're singing Frosty the Snowman, they all crack up laughing like Frosty, fucking crack up, and they start singing again.
Yeah.
And finish. I am beet red. I am absolutely, it is awful because I wore socks and there's no way I would have gotten any grip there.
Yeah.
And then I get off the stage as soon as possible. Yeah. And I think that was the last night I had to do that. Thank God.
Oh, man.
But I thought I was ruined. But no, I don't remember the jokes, and I thank God I didn't have to sing.
I thought there was a song associated with the story, and I was like, so you're like singing the songs, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I'm curious what the.
Did you ever do theater at all?
Yes, I did.
You did?
I was Aladdin.
Nice.
Like I don't think it was because I was incredibly talented. I think it was like there's 2 guys that came to audition for this. So one of them's 3 feet tall and one of them's 4 feet tall. Let's go with the bigger guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of looks more like Aladdin. So I don't know.
Works.
Yeah,
I
so
did.
I was typecast.
Typecast.
Yeah, I was typecast. Being a guy, you know.
Okay, understood. I see that.
Like, you know, they didn't want to like gender swap Aladdin.
It wasn't 2025 yet.
No.
Yeah, did community theater as well.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do. No, that was school. I was the Prince Charming in a Cinderella play, which has a funny story attached to it because the girl I liked.
Oh.
You know, like the girl you like in school or the guy
Right.
you like in school. Your first crush. It was like my first crush in 2nd grade. Amy Clark.
Wow, you talked to her.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's.
Remember.
I'm sure she's doing great.
Yeah. So anyway, we had to do a dance in the middle of the play where we're at the ball, right?
Yeah.
You know where she loses her shoes. We're in the ball, and we had to like touch hands and walk in a circle. It was like a really goofy, some kind of weird dance. So when we touched hands, she was like, "Oh, Chris, your hands are so sweaty." Ew.
Oh.
I turned really red and was really embarrassed. So the rest of the time, we only had to do this.
Nice.
We just had to do this.
Were you just
She's
nervous
like, we don't actually
being
have
around
to touch her hand. I don't know. It was like, what was I, like 10?
Yeah.
8? Like I was 8 years old. I mean, I was, you know, the girl I like. I'm sure I was sweaty.
Yeah.
I was so sweaty. You know, like being a nerd, you're just sweaty all the time. So I was a nerd. I was just so sweaty. I was like into Star Trek and like the Chipmunks and stuff. You know.
So I'm going to ask now, as you restart the cameras here. Picture this. No one knocks on your door. No one even has to hop on your roof and inspect, and you can get an actual quote right now for what it would cost to replace your roof. Go to mooseroofing.com right now,
Link below, above. I don't know. There's going to be a link somewhere that you can click on to go directly to our website and get a free quote right now. What are you waiting for? Go.
There's one story.
Oh, it's the story. I can't tell that on the air.
There's one story that you may be able to tell on the air.
Can I? I don't know. You might have to edit this.
What do
one
you
out.
think?
Me?
Yeah.
Is it? Whose story is this?
It's Chris West's
I know what you're talking about.
story
I have no idea what's going.
involving a girl in a bag.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I say go for it.
You can't tease these people now.
Yeah.
Oops,
Through the
sorry.
power of editing.
Sorry for touching the mic. We can tell
Okay.
another story if that one's too terrible.
Set the scene. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so this is
We're
the
going for it.
famous story. Should I change the name? I should change
Yeah.
the name. I had an ex-girlfriend. I hope you watch this, by the way. I'm going to send it to you. I don't think you've ever heard me tell the story because you
no.
lived the story. You and your sister. Oh man, I'm giving stuff away already. Okay, here's the beginning. Let me set the scene. The scene is, I just started dating someone new. What am I? I think what I was like 20 years old. 20. No, God, I was like 19. I think it was 19. I don't know how old I was. I was a guy. I was a young guy.
Yeah.
Just started dating a new girl. And we would hang out, like watch movies at night or whatever. In the very beginning, I hadn't met her parents yet. Okay, so I would go over after parents were sleeping, and we would go watch a movie. Very innocent. She shared a room with her sister, so we'd kind of just all hang out, right? And one night I fell asleep there, so I ended up spending the night, and I had never met parents, right? So I wake up around 4 a.m.
And you'd never met her parents.
Never met the parents.
Oh no.
And there's also an older stepsister in the next room. And so younger sister, two, shared double beds or whatever. And so it's about 4 a.m. I wake up and, I don't know if you ever wake up in the morning and you're like, can I go to the bathroom? But I'm so tired. I think I'm just going to go back to bed. Yeah, I was like one of those things where I was like, nah, But then when I say I got to go to the bathroom, I had to go like number 2.
You had to shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to make
Let's just say it.
Yeah, I had to make some poo-poo. But so like it just kind of it got to the point where I couldn't go back to sleep because it started to hurt and rumble. But I could actually hear the parents out there getting ready for work. They went to bed super early, like 8 o'clock, parents type of thing, right? So so I hadn't met them, and I don't want to go out of the room
He's dying.
to go to the bathroom because how weird is this, right? that I'm just gonna walk out of this room and just say, hey, I'm just gonna use the restroom. So I'm waiting, and literally an hour passes. So that must have been like 4 a.m. It's got to be like 5:30 now, and that's why their parents are still out there. It sounds like they're getting ready to go, but I can't hold it anymore. I'm just to the point where I'm like, I can't. Yeah, it's bad. So I tap on her shoulder and I'm like, hey, can you help me get to the bathroom? I don't want to, your parents are out there. And the person I was dating was half asleep, probably.
Yeah.
I don't want to, groggy. We get up, we walk over there to get up to the door. Well, as soon as we do that, sister comes out of the room and goes into the bathroom. So I don't know if you've ever been in this situation where you had to go really bad and you're just a few feet away from the bathroom and you're just kind of let it kind of come.
Your body is so
Yes.
ready at that point.
Yeah,
it's like when you've held it and
Yeah.
you finally get home, you get out of the car.
Yeah.
And as soon as you hop in the door or go through the door, it's the worst because
Yeah. It's at the door,
you're able to about to get, yeah.
It's knocking and it's kind of even peeking out a little bit,
Oh, God.
and so I'm just like, oh man. And so I just stand there. She actually walked back to the bed because I don't care. I don't know what you're gonna do, but whatever. I'm going back to sleep. So
She left you hanging then.
yeah. So then I wait until I hear the bathroom door open, and then I'm like, I don't want to run out there yet because I haven't even met the sister yet.
Oh.
So there's another piece.
Another layer.
So I was like, okay, come on, like, let's go. And then she walks back over. The door closes again. And this time the shower comes on. So I'm like, okay. All right. So this is going to be, I said, this is going to be a close call. Right. So we walk back over. I get back into the bed and I'm just sitting there fetal, trying to like squish it back in, like a toothpaste like container. You're just trying to squeeze it back and roll it. So it's like I'm just like, okay, like if I like stay scrunched enough, it'll be all right. I'll make it. And it's hurting, like, and I'm getting gassy, so like there's wind escaping and it's starting to smell in the room and it's very hot. I think I want to say it was like June. Yeah. And I'm getting like, you think I was sweaty when I was touching Cinderella's hand? Like I was sweating.
Yeah.
So I'm sweating and I'm like farting and just like tossing and turning. And the blow dryer goes on. And I'm just like, this is like the worst case scenario. This is worst case scenario. And I'm looking around the room because I'm just like, you never look around a room and think like, can I go there? Like, if I had to, could I go there? And I'm just kind of taking inventory of what's around in the room. And so I'm making this work.
You're looking around the room to see what you can shit inside of.
Good.
Please don't make me pass out. All right. So,
It's such a good story.
So anyway,
No.
as soon as she opens the door, the stepsister, I'm just like, I'm thinking, I'm gonna run. I don't care at this point. Hello, I'm going in there.
Yeah.
Right. The parents are gone. I'm not even worried about that at this point. But I'm hurting, right? So finally, as soon as the door opens, like I like jump up like without even thinking. I'm just like, ugh. But like the force of gravity like decided that it was time. Like I was gonna deliver this baby. Like so, as soon as I stepped off the bed, I started exploding like from my rear. And so I remember taking inventory and I grabbed the Carl's Jr. cup or Hardy's cup because when you poop you gotta pee. You can't really help it, right? So I grabbed the cup and I jump into a giant Macy's bag that I knew was there. And I'm inside the bag pooping. I'm like, oh! I let out a audible like, ah! And girlfriend wakes up like, ah! Like, oh my God. Little sister pops up like the Exorcist and is like, oh my God, your boyfriend's taking a shit in the middle of the room. And I'm just like, I'm actually like, it was one of those like Dumb and Dumber moments where I just have that relieved look on my face where I'm just like, oh, and I'm holding the cup on the front and in the Macy's bag in the back, and I'm filthy.
Oh
like, I
my
mean, like
God.
it smells like it had been trying to come out for a long time, but it was so it's hot, it smells, and I had to bunny hop in the bag to the shower with my pants around my ankle. This poor, and
Oh man.
she still dated me for a while, actually.
Oh,
wow.
What a trooper.
But I had to go shower off, and I'm sorry to your dad because I don't think I ever returned the sweats. So the sweatpants. Yeah. So
I'm sweating.
That was amazing.
Yeah, same.
yeah,
I'm
that was
sweating.
that was
That's-
the intense story. I know.
That
I'm sorry. Sorry, children. So yeah, that's the story.
I admire you so much for so many reasons. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, I do. But the fact that you have not taken that to your grave, I admire you so much for that.
Yeah.
I do.
I figure someone can learn from it. I don't know.
Do your children know this story?
I don't think I've ever told them, but I would.
Well, they might know now.
I would. I
Yeah.
would. They would. They might enjoy this one. It'd be fun.
Oh,
My son is not fond of like fart jokes, so I don't know.
oh.
It's not really a fart joke though. It's just kind of like a fart, like
No, you shit in a
It's
bag.
a journey.
journey. Yeah, it's a fart journey. Yeah, it was a journey. I mean,
Yeah.
funny.
Oh, Cindy, help.
It was.
Man, what a wonderful story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
What a wonderful
Wonderful.
story.
Yeah, it's such a sweaty
Oh.
No,
story.
I mean like it was a journey.
Mhm.
Like the you know, like the climax of it all, the leading up to everything, and
Yeah.
then like, yeah,
I think I've just gotten better at telling it,
yeah,
and
Oh, that's one you've had a lot of practice with.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
If you were involved in this story, by the way, and you watched this video, please leave a like
Yeah.
and a
And a
comment.
comment.
Say,
In
"Hey,
a
I was
comment,
there."
say, "Hey,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
watched him shit
That'd
in
be
the bag."
hilarious.
Yeah. Well, what
That's-
a good ending to the first segment.
You almost had me pass out there.
Dude,
Saw the light.
it was going dark for me.
I like how Randy just like answered my messages on
Oh,
our channel.
I don't think he knows how to use Teams.
He doesn't.
these are the beats.
Okay.
Hello? Oh,
And we're
Yo,
back.
yo, yo.
Ew, why did I just do that?
What'd you
Don't put
say?
that
What'd you
Put
say?
that in. Do it
are
again.
these the noise canceling headphones?
It's okay. I'll rewatch it.
in.
Oh no. All right. So at this point, we're back. This has gone on way too long. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to Josie's favorite game, the Whisper Challenge.
Whoop,
Mr.
whoop.
West, the Whisper Challenge. Are you familiar?
Can you describe that challenge?
I can. So we're gonna blast music into your ears, very high. You're not gonna be able to hear us, but we're gonna ask you a series of questions. Don't guess what the question is. Just answer the question you think we asked you.
Okay,
Just answer the questions.
you got it.
All right.
Let's
To
do
the
it.
best of your ability.
He's always gonna do his best.
All right.
Okay.
Because he's Chris West.
Yeah.
Period.
Of course. Slay. All the way up.
It's all the way up.
Okay.
Okay.
What are you listening
I'll
to?
What are you listening to?
Vincent Vega.
Well,
So yeah. Okay.
Cool.
There we go.
Okay. First question.
There's another question?
First question.
Oh, this is a first question.
Yes.
Oh, I thought I already answered one.
There we go.
Okay. Share a roofing horror story.
Bean burritos.
Okay.
Done. Who's your favorite artist?
My favorite artist is going to be Vincent Van Gogh.
Hey, there we go.
Yes. Okay. First thing you'd buy if you win the lottery.
First CD I put in my locker was The Cure. Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me.
Who's your favorite podcast crew?
Who's my favorite podcaster? I really like I like the MooseCast.
Oh,
Very nice. Very nice.
He knew whose ass to kiss. I like that.
What's your favorite MooseCast episode?
My favorite plastic bag would be from Baker's.
I love how quickly he's.
Favorite coworker.
Okay, so who's your favorite coworker?
My favorite car is going to be Kit Car from Knight Rider.
Kit Car from Knight Rider.
That's all. That's it.
Go ahead, that's something.
What, me?
Yeah.
I don't know what
He's
that-
so quick, dude.
Oh.
I mean, he's just getting through it.
What's your favorite snack?
My favorite salad is a Thai peanut salad.
Very nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
The fact that you're so quick just bugs me. If you could transform like a transformer into any car, what car would it be?
If I could transform, I would transform into a dinosaur, a velociraptor.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite?
One more?
Yeah. What is your favorite Jeff Goldblum film?
My favorite Tom Cruise movie. Is that right? My favorite Tom Cruise movie cocktail.
It's a good one.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm. You good?
How did I do?
So good.
Copyright.
The fact that you were so quick on that
Yeah, I've
and
never seen
accurate,
anyone do it.
like laser accuracy.
You'll have to rewatch it.
Yeah.
Really? I got
Yeah.
I mean, I thought I could see what you were. Oh,
Yeah.
Hello.
Mike etiquette.
hello there.
There you go.
My Chemical Romance. The band, not
Oh.
like the real thing that's happening to me
okay.
or anything.
Understood. That Krabby Patty.
I'm not okay.
Is that Krabby Patty kicking in?
Yeah, the Krabby Patty is kicking in. Actually, speaking of Krabby Patty,
Yeah.
that little pink thing just looks like someone bit a piece off of Patrick. Like, looks like Patrick's head. Like, does a starfish have a head?
Oh,
Probably many.
or
Really?
arms. Is it arms?
I don't even know.
But are they all called arms?
I don't know.
The appendages? Phalanges?
phalanges?
The
Yeah.
world may never know.
The world is jellyfish a fish?
On that note, I
Mind
appreciate-
blown.
Is it though?
We
That's an
appreciate-
answer for next time.
we appreciate you guys stopping by, staying for the entirety, because I know you did.
If you did, put a horse in the comments.
A horse. Oh.
Or write horse in the comments.
Right horse in the comments.
It was the
If you
first
stayed
thing
for
that-
the entire
Yeah.
thing.
And if you were part of that story,
Right
put
horse.
the guy
in-
that's on the horse, the jockey, like the horse with
Yes.
the jockey on it.
Absolutely. And if you want a shout out on next MooseCast, put the emoji of the finger painting for the nails. That's my favorite emoji.
It's true.
It is true.
Mhm.
But to save us from ourselves and go ahead and put a cap on this guy here, this has been season 3, episode 2. Chris West, we appreciate you stopping by. Do you have anything to tell the people on the way out? Any places if they would like to follow you or track you down and find you in any way? Okay. So you can track us down, find us in any way, and follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, like you are probably right now, and Spotify, believe it or not. You can listen to and watch us there, believe it or not, now. But like, share, subscribe, thumb in whatever direction you feel like pointing it. Just interact with us. We love you, so love us back.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we'll be back with another wonderful, wonderful guest, of which we absolutely know who's going to be on next. Smooches, love you.